Canopy MLS members. Thank you for joining me today to learn how to stay out of the compliance violation zone. Today's topic is when is a listing required to be submitted to Canopy MLS? All listings taken by member participants are subject to the Canopy MLS rules and regulations. Listings are mandatory for submission to Canopy MLS under the following circumstances. The listing is subject to either an exclusive right to sell or an exclusive agency listing agreement. The listing is located within the Canopy MLS service area. The property type is either residential, multi-unit, 4 units or less, or lots, acres, and farms. Canopy MLS also accepts other property types such as commercial listings for sale or lease and residential rental listings, but those are not mandatory for submission. New construction becomes mandatory for submission when the certificate of occupancy is issued, if it is not already under contract. What is the Canopy MLS service area, you may ask? The Canopy MLS bylaws define our service area as any area or portion of an area in which a member participant or subscriber may be able to effectively deliver service to a potential client or customer. In other words, if you are a member of Canopy MLS, then any property you have listed in North or South Carolina should be submitted to Canopy MLS. Canopy MLS requires listings that are mandatory for submission to be submitted after obtaining the seller's signatures on the listing agreement and within 1 business day of the effective date, or, if applicable, the marketing date, as it is known in North Carolina, or the beginning of the term of the listing for South Carolina. MLS rules prohibit the property from being previewed or shown by the seller or any real estate agent, including the firm's agents, prior to the marketing date or the beginning of the term of the listing. The Clear Cooperation Policy was adopted by the National Association of Realtors Board of Directors in November 2019 with a May 1, 2020 deadline for all MLSs to implement the policy. The Clear Cooperation Policy may also determine when a listing is required to be submitted to the MLS. Within 1 business day of marketing a property to the public, the listing broker must submit the listing to the MLS for cooperation with other participants. Public marketing includes, but is not limited to, flyers displayed in windows, yard signs, digital marketing on public-facing websites, brokerage website displays, including IDX and VOW websites, digital communications marketing, such as email blasts, multi-brokerage listing sharing networks, and applications available to the general public. The Clear Cooperation Policy does not prohibit firm-exclusive listings, which are also known as exempt listings, office exclusive, brokerage exclusive, and the list goes on. Canopy MLS refers to them as firm-exclusive listings. If a seller refuses to permit their listing to be disseminated by Canopy MLS, the listing brokerage may then take the listing as firm exclusive. Such sellers must sign the Canopy MLS Firm Exclusive Agreement form, indicating that the seller, the listing brokerage, or any other entity cannot publicly market the listing in any way. Firm exclusive listings must be registered with Canopy MLS within 2 business days from the effective date of the listing agreement. But the firm exclusive listing is not disseminated to the other participants of Canopy MLS. In a firm exclusive listing, promotion of the listing between brokers and licensees affiliated with the listing brokerage and one-to-one promotion among these licensees and their clients is not considered public advertising. Under a firm exclusive agreement, the listing brokerage can share the listing with all agents and brokers affiliated with the listing brokerage and allow agents and brokers affiliated with the listing brokerage to share the listing directly with their clients through one-to-one relationship communications. However, the listing must be submitted to the MLS for cooperation with all MLS participants within 1 business day if any public marketing of the property occurs, or the listing brokerage or seller entertain any communication about the listing from an agent who is not affiliated with the listing brokerage or a prospective buyer who is not a client of the listing brokerage. Examples include, but are not limited to, allowing a showing, countering an offer, or accepting an offer to purchase. How does Canopy MLS define marketing? Can I advertise that I have a listing coming up in a certain neighborhood as long as I don't give a specific address? The policy references marketing a property, but there is no bright line definition. No requirement that the address has to be shared in order for a social media post or in some other format to be classified as marketing. Excluding the address from marketing does not exempt the listing agent from the clear cooperation policy. Posting, "I've got a listing coming up in Harper Valley," is marketing, and the listing would be required to be submitted to the MLS within 1 business day. Likewise, posting just the photos with no identifiable address is marketing, and the listing would be required to be submitted to the MLS within 1 business day. After the Clear Cooperation Policy was implemented, the listing agreements in both North Carolina and South Carolina were updated. Both agreements establish in all cases when marketing will begin, which may be the effective date, the date the agreement is signed by both parties, or a later date, the marketing date as it is known in North Carolina, or the beginning of the term of the listing as it is known in South Carolina. A seller and the listing brokerage are then required to select either public marketing or office exclusive. Only one option may be selected. If public marketing is selected, there can be no marketing, even internally to agents in your own brokerage, until the marketing date or beginning of the term of the listing is reached. If office exclusive is selected and public marketing will take place at a later date, it will be necessary to amend the listing agreement. Why is completing the marketing paragraph of the listing agreement the way it is designed to be used so important? Selecting only one option, either public marketing or office exclusive, makes it clear to the seller whether the listing will be fully marketed or receive limited marketing exposure. It is in the best interest of most sellers to get the highest possible price on the best possible terms for their property, and maximizing exposure of their property advances that interest. Accepting an offer on the property before it is fully exposed to the widest group of potential buyers may deny the seller the best opportunity to attract offers at the highest price and best terms. Marketing a property only internally to other agents in your firm, even for just a short period of time before the listing is ready to be publicly marketed, limits the exposure of the listing. The seller's full knowledge and consent is acknowledged by checking the office exclusive box. In addition, the Canopy MLS firm exclusive agreement must also be signed by the seller, and the firm exclusive must be registered with Canopy MLS. Remember, a listing that is mandatory for submission can be left out of the MLS only if you have a firm exclusive agreement and the buyer is also a client of your firm. To register the firm exclusive, your seller must complete the Canopy MLS firm exclusive agreement form. Register the firm exclusive agreement with Canopy MLS within 2 business days from the effective date of the listing agreement. Use the online firm exclusive registration located in Matrix under Resources. After clicking on that, go to Canopy MLS Forms and then select Firm Exclusive Registration from the Forms list. Only Canopy MLS staff, the listing agent, and if applicable, his or her admin employee who registers the listing can see the firm exclusive that was registered. If you have questions about when entering a listing is required, contact MLS Compliance. To view the full article on when a listing is required to be submitted to the MLS, log into Matrix, hover over the Help tab, click on Knowledge Base, and search the keywords Clear Cooperation. Thank you for watching this compliance video.